Welcome to Creel, Florida Living. I am sharing my take on what surf fishing does for me and can do for you. There's a certain magic to surf fishing. It beckons you to the shore, promising relaxation, excitement, and the chance to connect with nature. Surf fishing isn't just about catching fish. It's about embracing the experience, the journey, as much as the destination. So grab your gear, bait your hook, and let's dive into the world of surf fishing. The kind of happiness that comes from being outdoors, from challenging yourself, and from the simple joy of being present in the moment. One of the most alluring aspects of surf fishing is the mystery. Every cast is a gamble, a chance to encounter something new and exciting. Will it be a feisty bluefish, a shimmering pompano, a nice whiting, or even a powerful shark? The anticipation builds with every passing moment, each tug on the line, sending a jolt of adrenaline through your veins. It's this element of surprise that keeps you coming back for more. And surf fishing is your ticket to explore its hidden wonders. Surf fishing is a feast for the senses. The salty air fills your lungs, invigorating your body and mind. The rhythmic crash of the waves creates a soothing soundtrack, washing away the stresses of everyday life. Seagulls call overhead, their cries a familiar melody to any angler's ears. It's a symphony of sensations, a sensory immersion that transports you to a place of peace and tranquility. And as you cast your line into the surf, you can't help but feel a sense of gratitude for this incredible experience. There's something incredibly grounding about feeling the sand between your toes. It's soft and yielding, molding to the contours of your feet like a warm, comforting embrace. As you wade deeper into the surf, the coolness of the water envelops your feet, sending a refreshing shiver up your spine. The waves crash and swirl around your ankles, playfully tugging you further out to sea. But you stand firm, your focus on the horizon, where the sky meets the water in a breathtaking display of color and light. The sand beneath your feet becomes a source of stability, a connection to the earth amidst the constant motion of the ocean. And as you cast your line into the surf, you can't help but feel a sense of peace wash over you. The sound of the waves crashing is a symphony in itself. Each wave has its own unique voice, its own rhythm and cadence. The waves roll in, building in intensity until they reach their crescendo in a magnificent crash of white water and spray. The sound is both exhilarating and calming, a primal force that reminds you of the sheer power and beauty of nature. Close your eyes and let the sound of the waves wash over you. It's a meditative experience, a chance to reconnect with yourself and the natural world. Above the roar of the waves, you can hear the distinctive cries of seagulls. They circle overhead, their keen eyes scanning the water for any sign of bait fish, or waiting for Grant to throw a piece of shrimp in the air. And then there's Stanley. Stanley is no ordinary seagull. He's a character, a personality, Grant's buddy, with a laugh that's as unique and unforgettable as his name, Stanley. Stanley and Grant always try to find one another. Some say Stanley laughs at the other seagulls, others that he laughs at some fishermen. But one thing's for sure, Stanley's laughter is infectious. It's a reminder that even in the midst of a serious fishing expedition, there's always room for a little levity, a little joy. With your line cast and your bait settled on the ocean floor, the waiting game begins. This is the dance of anticipation, the thrilling game of cat and mouse between angler and fish. Your eyes are glued to the rod tip, watching for the slightest twitch, the telltale sign of a bite. Every ripple on the water surface, every gust of wind that ruffles the line, sends a surge of excitement through you. This is the beauty of surf fishing, the thrill of the unknown, the possibility that at any moment you could be connected to a creature of the deep. And as you wait for that magical moment when your line goes taut, you can't help but feel a sense of childlike wonder and pure joy. As you wait for that telltale tug on your line, a sense of tranquility washes over you. The rhythmic crash of the waves, the warmth of the sun on your skin, it all lulls you into a state of peaceful anticipation. This is the time for simple pleasures, for savoring the moment of the quiet solitude of your own thoughts. A cooler filled with carefully chosen snacks becomes a treasure chest of deliciousness. Fried chicken, sardines, rice and some boiled peanuts, or a bag of M&Ms, each bite a reminder to slow down and appreciate the simple joys of life. And what's a day of fishing without a cold beverage? A cold beer or a refreshing Coke enhances the flavors of the day. Perhaps an ice-cold bottle of water. Oh, how refreshing it is. Every cast of the line is a leap of faith, a venture into the unknown depths of the ocean. You never know for sure what lies beneath the surface, what creatures might be drawn to your bait. Will it be a feisty bluefish, its scales shimmering like sapphires in the sunlight? Or perhaps a graceful pompano, its silver sides flashing as it darts through the waves, the sudden tug on your line, the bend of your rod, the whir of the reel as line screams out. It's an adrenaline rush like no other. You fight the fish with skill and determination, testing your strength and wit against the raw power of nature. The ocean has a scent all its own, a unique blend of salt seaweed and something altogether wilder and untamed. It's a scent that awakens the senses, that speaks of faraway places and the raw power of nature. Breathe it in deeply and let it invigorate your soul. The salty tang of the air mingles with the sweet scent of sunscreen and the faint aroma of bait fish. As you inhale the ocean's perfume, you can feel your worries melt away. You are present in this moment, fully immersed in the sights, sounds, and smells of the sea. Time takes on a different quality when you're surf fishing. Hours can drift by in what feels like minutes as you lose yourself in the rhythm of the waves and the anticipation of the next bite. There's a certain meditative quality to the act of casting your line and waiting for a fish to strike. It's a time for quiet reflection, for clearing your mind and connecting with nature. In this timeless space, you are free to simply be. No deadlines, no obligations, just the endless horizon and the promise of adventure. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the sand, you reel in your line for the last time. The cooler, once empty, is now a testament to the day's successes, filled with a colorful assortment of fish, each one a reminder of a battle won. The silvery gleam of whiting, the iridescent scales of a bluefish, the impressive bulk of a redfish. They represent not just a meal to come, but a collection of memories. Each fish has a story, a tale of cunning and strength, of patience and perseverance. And as you fire up the grill, the aroma of grilling fish mingling with the salty ocean, smell coming from your hair and clothes. You know that these memories will last long after the last bite is eaten. The surf rod dips sharply and frantically, the line singing a high-pitched song as it slices through the water. You know instantly that this is no ordinary bite. This is a pompano, the surf's most sought-after fish, and it's putting up a fight worthy of its reputation. Pomano are known for their blistering pulls and sideway runs up the beach, but the reward is well worth the effort. You carefully reel in your line, keeping constant pressure on the fish, preventing it from using its skills against you. The pompano fights valiantly, but you are persistent, and soon you are guiding it onto the sandy beach. A sudden, powerful tug on your line sends a jolt of adrenaline through you. Your drag screams as a redfish, a true bulldog of the surf, makes a run for freedom. These copper-colored warriors are known for their stubborn fights, their ability to strip line and test even the most experienced angler. The redfish dives for the bottom, using its weight and the current to its advantage. You lean back, the rod bent double, feeling the pressure in your arms and shoulders. You give the fish line when it needs it, regain it when you can, patiently wearing down its resistance. The battle rages on, a back and forth dance between predator and angler. Just when you think you've seen it all, the ocean throws you a curveball. Your line goes taut with such force that it nearly rips the rod from your sand spike, drag screaming. This is no ordinary fish. This is a bonnet-head shark, and it's hungry. The shark makes a powerful run after powerful run, stripping line from your reel with alarming speed. You tighten the drag, trying to slow its relentless progress, but the shark is undeterred. The battle rages on, a test of endurance and willpower. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the shark tires, and you carefully reel it in. As the sun begins to dip towards the horizon, casting long shadows across the sand, you take stock of the day's catch. The cooler, once empty, is now a testament to your angling skills, filled with a colorful assortment of fish, each one a hard-won prize. The silvery gleam of whiting, their delicate flavor promising a delicious meal, the iridescent color of a bluefish, its tasty meaty flesh perfect for grilling, the impressive bulk of a redfish, its white flaky meat a culinary delicacy, and of course the shimmering beauty of a pompano, the crown jewel of your catch. Back home, the aroma of grilling fish fills the air, a tantalizing prelude to the feast to come. You stand before the grill, beer in hand, like a culinary artist surveying his canvas. Decisions. Should you go with the smoky char of the charcoal grill or the even heat of the Traeger? The options seem endless, yet each one is more enticing than the last. Will it be grilled pompano with a squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of fresh herbs, or perhaps blackened redfish with a side of cheese grits and hush puppies? The anticipation builds as you carefully place each piece of fish on the grill, the sizzle and pop of the flames, a symphony to your ears. The aroma intensifies, whetting your appetite and making your mouth water. This is the culmination of a perfect day, the moment when the joy of the catch transforms into the pleasure of the meal. Surf fishing is more than just casting a line and waiting for a bite. It's about immersing yourself in the beauty of the natural world, breathing in the fresh, salty air. The beach becomes your playground, a place to escape and reconnect with your inner peace. As you walk along the shoreline, your bare feet sinking into the cool, damp sand, you feel a sense of freedom. The vastness of the ocean reminds you of the boundless possibilities that life holds. The rhythmic crashing of the waves becomes a soothing melody, calming your mind. With each step, you notice the intricate details of nature often missed in daily life. The joy of a successful catch brings a sense of accomplishment and happiness. As the day comes to an end, the beautiful scenery and the sound of the waves fill your heart with tranquility. Surf fishing is a reminder of the simple pleasures in life and the importance of connecting with nature. It's in these moments that we find true peace and happiness. Embrace the joy of surf fishing and let the waves carry your worries away. Beyond the dopamine, surf fishing offers a wealth of mental and physical benefits. The simple act of being outdoors, surrounded by the sights, sounds, and smells of the ocean, is inherently therapeutic. The fresh, salty air invigorates your lungs, clearing away the cobwebs of daily life. The rhythmic crashing of the waves has a meditative effect, calming your mind and soothing your soul. The physical demands of surf fishing, from casting your line to reeling in a fighting fish, provide a gentle workout that improves your strength, balance, and coordination. The act of walking along the beach, sinking your feet into the soft sand, is a form of grounding, a way to connect with the earth and feel more centered. And then there's the mental clarity that comes from disconnecting from the digital world and immersing yourself in the natural one, with no screens to distract you, no deadlines to meet, no emails to answer. You're free to simply be present in the moment, to observe the world around you with a renewed sense of wonder. Thank you for watching my take on surf fishing and what it does for me and can do for you. Creel, Florida living. Peace.